Their best tonight, and we trust they will give their best performance, right? They're capable of singing beautifully. I'll be honest with you, they can sound very angelic. So we hope that's the performance that they give you. All I want's their best. Nothing less, and I don't expect anything more. Just their best. We'll lead off with a song called Hats, and we hope that you enjoy looking at all the many different kinds of hats we have, and we hope you can enjoy yourself. Sit back, relax, and here we go. Our next song is one of those songs, which is entitled One of Those Songs. And it's one of my favorite songs. Matter of fact, it is my favorite song. And it's kind of neat because usually sopranos always have a melody, and in this they have kind of a high descant part, and we hand the melody over to the alto section. It's the only song you get the melody, so are we going to enjoy it? Yeah. At the beginning there's a bit of alto, but then we go into the two parts, and you'll see what I mean about they always sing a little high, and you take over, right? Will you sing out? Yes.
One of
me very much pleasure to present our first soloist of the evening. Her name is Christy Gorelli. I'm very proud of Christy. She's quite a fine musician. She's been taking piano lessons from let's see, Bill Cole. She told me she always pictured a piano teacher, and then of course she began to describe me, kind of a little stocky and a little older and sort of, you know. And she said her piano teacher was this most handsome young man. How old is he? Not married, you get the idea. And anyhow, she said I was really surprised. And judging by her ability, I'd say she's coming along beautifully. So we're going to combine her piano ability with her singing ability, and I'm sorry she can't face you, but believe me, she's sung many more, and she does look good at singing. So if you'll please listen. Wind Beneath My Wings or Someone's Wings? My favorite song. Embarrassing, isn't it? I don't use microphones often. And I'm not used to the switch on. Here's the switch.
We would just like to say thank you, Mrs. Shear, for a great year. And we're going to miss you next year in 7th. And we'd like to give you flowers.
I thank you very much, girls. That is beautiful. And you will be able to further your musical education. You declare flowers today, aren't you? All right. I wonder if I could ask my daughter to come up and assist me a little bit. She's 16 now, and it's time for her to learn how to help too, right? Right. Aren't they beautiful? Hank Beebe number, gloves and hats, and he's had a lot of success with them, and he has kind of a silly sense of humor there, with a little yuck and a little, what was the other one? Yuck, and what was the other one? Ow. And then in hats, what was the weird word? Yeah, that's it. So, here's our long number. It's called Steppin' Out on Broadway, and it includes the following 4 songs. Give my regards to Broadway. Hey, look me over, step to the rear, and if my friends could see me now.
Mrs. Dana.
Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang and 40
going to lower the lights as soon as I get back to the piano. And then we have a number called Lights, and it's all different kinds of little lights and bigger lights. And we tried to color them. I don't know what they're going to look like. We haven't seen them done that way. We decided this afternoon that's what we would do. And I think purple must have been the most popular choice. I like it. Who has blue? Yeah. Who has red, which really ends up being pink? Oh, not too many. There were more, supposedly. But let's see who has purple. Anybody have green? I saw green. Oh, yeah. Any other colors I missed? Green. All of them together. George has the most unique. Turn it on, George. Looking around, he's got, in the dark, it's sort of little colors, so don't whip Chris or Kimberly. We have a circle. Remember, they value their eyes, and their ears, and their nose. You ready? All right, all we need is the lights, and that is right at our back. Oh, I can play in the dark, good business.
All we need is a little light, put together with a clever rhyme. Add it all to a great melody, and we'll show you a wonderful time. Every moment that the light shines on me and these friends of mine. Then we know that the show will go on, and we'll all have a wonderful time. Lights here, lights there, cameras, action, music, smile. Lights right, lights left, stay with us for a while. Every minute is a little light, put together with a clever rhyme. Add it all to a great melody, and we'll show you a wonderful time. Lights here, lights there, cameras, action, music, smile. Lights right, lights left, stay with us for a while. Every moment that this light shines on me and these friends of mine. Then you know that the show will go on, and we'll all have a wonderful, outrageous, wonderful, all have a wonderful time. Let's have a wonderful time. Yeah!
If you feel down, I said, if you feel down and discouraged, if you just simply don't know what to do, picture yourself with your head up high. These words will help you get through. When you think darkness surrounds you, things aren't as bad as they seem. Never give in. Never give in to those feelings. Keep reaching out for your dream. So remember, people of all ages, if ever anything ever goes wrong, just remember this one thing. Never give
Now we have a whole talented group of sixth graders that could probably all have sung a solo here. And we strictly kept it 6 because I figured we have 5th grade again another year and they can do their solos then. But these kids are quite good when they're on. Did Jason Foster get back? He got very sick and he's a very strong alto, so we will be minus his services. But Christy will play the number for them, and if all of them will come out, you'll enjoy them very much. They're all good. We try to do the number in 3 parts, which is pretty hard on the elementary level. But if we're on, it's good. How about it, girls? How about it, boys? Sing for Jason.
Boogie on down.
Miss Becca is going to be getting a nice group next year, and I know she's going to enjoy it very much. I hate to say goodbye, but then that's the way it goes. Have to grow up, right? Okay, kids, what's the next song? School is out! Okay, what can we say? It features the boys. They're thinking of 2 weeks from today at about 11:29. And these are the best boys you're ever going to see with the most creative ideas that you can come up with. So sit back and enjoy them, and we hope you get a few laughs too, right? Of course, you guys really don't want school to be out, do you? Yeah! What are you going to do all of them? Who's the number as soon as somebody gets back on the camera?
I'll get it.
Okay. You don't have anybody with that. Especially me. The girls are in the background, but they do some nifty-50s kind of look, so you people in the balcony have a seat to see it from. They can see everyone. I'm sorry you can't see everyone. You might want to stand or move or something, but the boys are entertaining too. What can you say, guys? You ready? Girls, are you back there? Are you up on the risers? I don't know. Are you? Okay. Just like always, they don't hear me, right? Now that's the boy. Is the microphone on? Let's get that thing on.
Yep.
Hey! Before we do our chorus portion, we would like to close this part of it with a serious song called what?
Shake hands with America.
you probably already know, we'll have to have, hopefully not too long of an intermission, but we must get the chairs and things ready, so you might want to get up. Oh, I forgot. Before you do, let me do my commercial. Blank piece of paper. What can I say? We are going to take an exchange concert. Thank goodness they shaped up tonight. I was getting worried.
Another one.
What beautiful flowers. Aren't they magnificent? Oh. Ken, I hope you help me tonight. Oh, those are gorgeous. Oh,
There's a little bit of the story behind this next composition, Montezuma's Castle. It was written for an actual probably the band's favorite. Right, band? Yes, this was their favorite. They were kind of surprised when I told them that it was a hit back in 1962. Thank, I speak in behalf of Mrs. Shear also, to thank everyone who in any way helped to make our program possible this evening, either today or in the past weeks to help us out. There are a lot of people to thank who helped us out, and we appreciate their help. And we need a lot of cooperation from a lot of people to put on a concert such as this. And I especially would like to thank you parents for your cooperation, especially when we had extra rehearsals after school. I appreciate it, really. Thank you. combined number for you, America the Beautiful with the band and the chorus. I think they're just getting lined up, so they should be here in just a couple seconds.
Wasn't it fun watching the dance with that? I like watching them bounce. How about it? It's not often we get a chance like this, but I'm very, very proud tonight to tell you that we have a very special person on our stage that, believe it or not, I don't know if you know who it is. Read it.
Thanks for 25 musical years at Beach.
We have a man who is celebrating his 25th spring concert with us in this very school, and our music department, which consists of Mrs. Nebula, Miss Pecco, and myself, minus him, decided that we were going to get together and honor him in a special way. I can't believe 25 years of doing this, and still going strong, looking good, and we're very, very happy and proud at this time to recognize Mr. Dezzutti.
Mrs. Shear was going to be doing this. So after you people leave tonight, you'll probably read about it in the paper because she's going to get it.
But I would like to tell his wife and 2 daughters, he gets all the end pieces because in the teacher's room, that's what he gets too.
I love the icing. I'm a sweet tooth. I love the icing. Well, this is a big surprise. I don't talk that much anyhow, but I would just like to extend my appreciation to Mrs. Shear and the other members of our music staff for this very nice cake, and I'm sure my entire family will enjoy it. But you can probably figure out, let's see, I started out of college when I was 22, and I almost finished 25 years, so 22, 25.
Even though Mrs. Nebula and I, oh, I shouldn't have said that, are a little older in age than he has time on us. This is my 20th year, and I don't know how many for Mrs. Nebula, but we know Miss Pecco has 2. So happy 25th.
Thank you again.
Continue to have We hope you enjoyed it.
Hey, can you see in there? Don't look at that close. Hey, Grandpa. What are you looking for?
Bats.
Smile, dear. Hey.